Good morning. It is 11 o'clock, a little bit after 11 o'clock. And I'm here for my weekly Q&A question. And the question today is, how do you show up with confidence when you don't feel like it, when you feel like you just don't have any? Have you ever been there? Have you ever been ready to step out and do that speaking engagement, and all of a sudden, boom, you start feeling like, oh my God, I don't know if these people are going to like what I'm going to say. And was I meant for this? Should I be doing this? Or even sometimes for those of us that are entrepreneurs, when things aren't going our way, we can begin to question whether or not we're doing what we were really sent here to do. For those of you sisters and brothers who may be still working in corporate, and you see that job posting that, man, I really want to become that, executive trainer or that director of training and development. But man, am I really qualified? Those types of things that just come in and they kind of stop us in our tracks. And, today's video was kind of inspired by what I went through last week. I shared it yesterday in a post. And I talked about how I just had that moment of what, called breakdown, so to speak, where my coach was asking me questions, and all of a sudden I didn't feel confident in that moment. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Desiree. I was in that moment, she was asking me these questions, and I found myself getting heated up inside, because I started feeling like, man, I almost, I think, was even ready to cry at some point, because I was just like, really, am I qualified, to serve? As much education as I have, am I qualified to serve women who I believe already had confidence? What do I have to offer her, And so this question came up, and it came up from somebody that follows me. And it also made me think about myself. And so I wanted to come on and share some ways that I've personally had breakthrough in this area, and ways that I also share with my clients so that they can have breakthrough in this area. You see, the thing what I know about confidence is that confidence, you don't just take a one-time course or get coached one time and all of a sudden you, girl, are the bomb.com and you're confident all the time. No, it doesn't happen that way. But the key is, and what I teach, is I help you to have tools in your toolbox, your tool belt, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking about my makeup artist days. I had my tool belt on. And, I give you tools so that when those thoughts kick in, when those moments arise, you have something to pull from, something to help you overcome in that moment, because I promise you that moment will come. So for those of you that don't know, and I hope you do if you're following me here on Facebook and in my group, my name's Dorothy-Inez. That's Dorothy-Inez is my first name, not Dorothy. And I am the CEO and founder of Brilliant Leadership International. And what I'm passionate about is helping ultra-confident women. And ultra-confident women means women who believe they're confident already, but secretly, you're struggling with confidence. You're struggling with self-doubt, but shh, nobody's supposed to know, right? Those women, you are my woman, okay? Because you're like me. Okay, that's why I want to help you, because I know exactly what it's like. And I know how that can keep you paralyzed from taking the steps you need to take, like showing up in video, like getting that next speaking engagement, like throwing your hat in the ring for that director position. I know what it's like, how self-doubt, that inner dialogue and conversation can stop you in your tracks. And so today, girls, what I want to do, hey, Cynthia. So what I want to do today, girls, is I want to share with you a couple of strategies that work for me, okay? So strategy number one, and I always like to have my notes here in case, usually God throws me off and I got something he wants to share, or, I got something God wants to share, or I stick to my notes, okay? But what came up for me when I was thinking about last night, what is it that you do, Dorothy-Inez, to overcome those moments? And the first thing I do is some self-coaching. Like, I think about when Shamika was asking me those questions last week, and I was having that moment inside of my body, because it's a physiological response we have. It's not just in our head. We begin to experience emotions around it. What are emotions? Emotions are energy in motion. They're flowing through us, and they're giving us this physiological response. Butterflies in our stomach. We might feel a little sick. You might start to feel angry. You might start to feel anxiety. Okay, so what I do is I start some self-coaching, and when I started to have those emotions come up, I began to ask myself powerful questions. And so my first question I asked myself, Dorothy-Inez, what do you really want? What do you really want? Because honestly, in that moment, I was so frustrated. I was about to say, Shamika doesn't know this. If she watches this, she'll just learn this. I just felt like saying, forget it, Shamika. Maybe I'm just not meant for this. Maybe I'm just not meant to serve, at this level. No, let me stay where I'm comfortable. But I had to ask myself, what do you really want? Okay. And what I really wanted supersedes the discomfort that I was experiencing in that moment, because I know it's in the moments of discomfort that I will grow, that you will grow. You see, if you stay comfortable all the time, sister, you are not going to grow. It's in those moments that you do that video when you're afraid, because what you do is you remember that doing that video is not about you. You do that speaking engagement because getting in front of that audience is not about you. You see, that's what the Christ confidence is about. That's what authentic confidence is about. It's about putting you aside, ego, and stepping into the God within, letting the God within show up. That takes the burden off you. Girl, that makes life so much easier, okay? So ask yourself powerful questions. What do I really want? Why am I feeling from? Okay? Because especially when you're working with a coach and you're looking at, where is this coming from? This is an opportunity for us to explore that so we can do what? Crush it, okay? Because it'll keep trying to come back, and we're not trying to have that, right? We got big things to do, right? The next question you can think about is, does this make me feel the way I want to feel? Does this make me feel the way I want to feel? This thought that's coming through. Is this moving me closer to my God call? No. The answer is almost always no, it's not. You don't want to feel anxiety. You don't want to feel all stressed out. So no, girl, let it go. Okay? And let's see. This is another powerful question. What's the payoff of me staying in this place? What's the payoff? Because see, when we step into lack of confidence, self-doubt, and all this, these things give us an excuse to stay in procrastination, to never fully step out. And some of us will come up with excuses like, especially when it comes to video, oh, I don't need to do video because I have enough clients, or I don't need to do video because I get all my clients in person. But see, video allows you to expand your sphere of influence. Video allows you to reach people that you just can't reach in person. It allows you to reach more people. So it keeps your message, in this little box when you could expand it. You see, there's a price, there's a payoff that we pay when we don't fully step out. So that's number one. That's that self-inquiry, okay? Step number two, something that I do, is visualize. If you're feeling, you've got something coming up and you're not feeling confident, one thing I know about the mind is the mind doesn't know the difference from what's real and what's not. Okay. So when you have those moments that let's say, again, I'm going to just say video, for instance. You're afraid to do the video. So what you do is you close your eyes, like I'm closing my eyes right now, and you go within. And you go within, and as you go within, you begin to imagine yourself doing the video. And as you're sitting there and you're imagining, you're seeing in your mind's eye, you're doing the video, and man, you're killing it. People have logged in, people are commenting, and boom, it feels so good, right? Feels so good. You begin, because your mind doesn't know the difference. So as you're visualizing this, things start releasing, emotions start moving through your body, you're excited. Then you want to open your eyes. And with that energy, because what we just did shifts your energy, you turn on this computer, you get that iPhone, that Android out, and boom, you press that go live. And it's with that energy that you step in front of the camera and you bring it, girl. Yes, you bring it. Because let me tell you, even though you think nobody is waiting for you, there are people waiting for you to show up, because there's people God has assigned to you. Yes, you are here on assignment. You are not here by accident. So let me see because I me, girls, I can just keep going, especially when God starts talking, because some of this, what I just said, was not in the notes. Okay, was not in the notes. So let's see what we've got here before I go on. Let me see. Oh, no, I didn't want to hide this. Let me see. How do I show? Well, I'll just read it. It says, Sheila says, self-doubt is always a great topic. And yes, Dorothy-Inez, you are so good at relating and explaining the God within. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Sheila did her first big speaking engagement last night. She's one of my clients. I'm just like so proud of her. Go girl, go girl. Cynthia says, great topic. Stephanie says, I'm excited for this topic. And Narga says, hey girl, all the way from London. Welcome, welcome. So we've got two tips right there, girls. We've got self-inquiry. Ask yourself powerful questions. Coach yourself. Remember what it is that you really want. And remember that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And that means any negative thought, anything that you're saying to yourself, don't let it prosper. Let the truth prosper, okay? Then the next thing was visualize yourself. Visualize yourself doing that which you are afraid of, that which you are feeling unconfident about, and imagine it going so fabulous, and boom, just do it. Then another thing you can do is, I'm going to give you two more quick things. One is call a friend. This is call a friend. Just my girl in London. So we will call each other when we're struggling with something, because we know each other is going to speak life to, we're going to speak life to each other, because Nargis sees me, I see her. And so we call each other, because remember, we're the average of the 5 top people we hang around. And Nargis, she's doing it. That's my girl. She's our brand strategist. Nargis is doing it. And so I want to reach out to my sister who's doing it and who knows what's capable of me, and that she's going to speak life over me. Like Sheila knows I'm speaking life over her. I see her. I see what's possible for her. And we need those kind of people in our corner. Okay. So that's another quick but powerful one. Don't call somebody who's going to commiserate. Don't call somebody who's not doing the damn thing. Okay. Don't call those people. Call the ones that are doing it. And then finally, this is one of my favorites. Okay. As an image consultant, as a makeup artist, I can't not tell you this one. And that is, girl, put on your best outfit. Put on something in your color that makes you feel good, because there's a psychology to color. Put some makeup on. So many women are like, oh, I don't want to put a mask on. Oh, I don't want to clog my pores. Girl, those days are over. Clogging your pores, that's so like 1970s. Products have moved beyond that. Actually, foundation is really a part of skincare, just in case, because I'm an esthetician too. Everything beauty. I'm your girl. Okay. It's like foundation. Number one, as we get older, because a lot of my followers, a lot of women who follow me are like me, they're over 40, okay? And we start getting bags, we start getting dark circles and things like that. Putting on some foundation will help you look great on this camera. It'll also help you look more vibrant, feel more vibrant. Throw on some lipstick. And if you're like me, I have zero makeup on, eye makeup, nothing. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to take a shower, and I was running, put you some glasses on, chick, and get here and do it. Okay, no excuses. Okay, this here, just some foundation, lip color, and some cute earrings. That makes me feel good. I'm wearing colors that I like, that complement my skin. That makes me feel good. Okay, and that's when you go out and you network. How you show up matters, because people are making judgments. We hate to hear it, but how we show up matters. It speaks to how credible we are. It speaks to our financial status. It truly does. We hate it, but it does. Okay. It speaks to how updated our information is. All of these things, these clothing items, our accessories, everything is a form of communication. If you go to indigenous cultures, you'll find they use their accessories and clothing. All of that speaks to royalty, where they are in their lineage and different things like that. And it's no different for us. We just don't call it that. So these are some really powerful tips that you can take away and use starting today to help you feel more confident when you just don't feel it. And, let me give you one more. Just round it off to 5. Final one that's powerful, and I mentioned this, I don't know if it was in my group, but the final one, girl, get some music. Make a playlist that makes you feel like up, and shift your energy and get your dance on before you do whatever. Hey, get it together, girl. Have your list of jams, okay? I love music, and no matter what I'm going through, I got a song for it. Okay, so I invite you to use music. It's powerful. So I hope today that you have learned some powerful tips, and that you'll take these and use them and message me, comment below and let me know today, what was the most powerful tip you took away? What's the one, pick one that you're gonna focus on. And if you find yourself struggling, I want to invite you to reach out to me, private message me. Don't let thoughts of lack and limitations, I don't have money, oh, Dorothy-Inez is gonna be too, I know all the stuff you guys think. Don't worry about that. You gotta take a step, because who knows what Dorothy-Inez has for you, okay? So don't hesitate to reach out. Let me help you, because with the support that I provide, I know we can get you to the next level. Sometimes confidence is the only thing that's keeping you from here, where you are, to there, where you wanna go. Okay, so have a beautiful day. Let me hear what you have to say and what you took away from today's training. Have a good one, and look for me. I'm going to come on again. What's today? Wednesday. I'll probably come on again maybe Friday and give you guys some more goodness. Cynthia, thank you so much. I'm so glad you were here. Cynthia was on the cruise with me last week. Beautiful sister that I met that lives in Oakland, and she's about ready to jump off and do her great thing in the world. So Cynthia, thank you for joining the community. God bless you, everyone. Have a good one.